Hi, I would like to talk to you about something that's on my mind. Just recently, I've finished reading through the Legacy Standard Bible. It's translation that I picked up recently. It's 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 a translation of the Bible that's based on the New American Standard Bible from 1995. The 1995 edition, to be more precise. It's it's a it's an translation that was endorsed by excuse me, by John MacArthur, who is a popular teacher and televangelist, Lord God. Sorry, why am I saying Lord God? Anyway, he anyway this translation of Bible is basically an update to the any to the NASB 1995 edition, and 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 it's meant to be the alternative to the NASB 2020 edition, which I've read some time ago. I mean, just the 2020 NASB went into like gender inclusive language in in certain places, and just there. I mean, there are people who didn't particularly like that like the NASB 2020, and just they want to stick with the NASB 1995 edition, just and and, and the yeah. So if the Legacy Standard Bible reads similar to the NASB 1995, and I mean, if you're if you've read that, and if you're familiarize yourself with the NASB 1995, you could pretty much see that there that it's not that that the Legacy Standard Bible isn't that much different. I mean, it's still a formal equivalence translation Bible, which means that it's literal. I mean it's intended to be literal, as much literal as the NESB. I mean, the 1995 edition. I mean, there are people who thought that the NASB was a wooden translation because it's translated into an English that very few people speak. I mean, it followed very closely the Greek and Hebrew, and just so. I mean, there are a few differences between the LSB, the Legacy Standard Bible, and the NESB. I mean, what one particular difference is that the LSB uses Yahweh for the Tetragrammaton, similar to like the World English Bible, which which is another translation that's derived from the American Standard Bible, which I'm currently going through, and I've went through the went went through that Bible once, and now I'm going through the 20, 2022 edition. So anyway, the LSB uses Yahweh in place of the Tetragrammaton. So I mean that may limit its use in certain churches, and just and However, something that's more concerning to me is the use of the word slave. In fact, he uses the word slave more often than he uses the word servant when talking about Lord's servants. Because so this tends to be more like a translation preference than actually being accurate. This is like it's like the like the it's like John MacArthur wants to emphasize that we're all the Lord's slaves. We're not actually servants. But that that's probably a sticking point that I have with this particular translation, using the word slave more than the servant. You, even I know there are parts of the Bible where slave is more appropriate use of the word. It's like talking about Israelites being slaves to the Egyptians, and during time up to Moses and the Exodus, and anyway, besides those two things that I brought up, it's a pretty good translation. If you really need a like a literal translation of the Bible, I would suggest getting that one. That's pretty much as close to literal as possible. Unless you want to read something like the Young's literal translation. Yeah, that Young's literal translation is probably the most funnest literal translation that I've ever read. English is that is even worse than that of the NASB or even the LSB. But I'm not sure it's a Bible that I'm going to use in church services. It's just I picked up like 2 copies of the LSB. One of them is basically a standard hardback one column Bible, and the other is a MacArthur study Bible, where it's got the study notes from John MacArthur, and in that basically explaining verses. So great! I got another study Bible to read through. I lent one of my study Bibles out to a friend of mine, just and hope she enjoys it. But I don't know. It's just one of those translations that I had to read through, and I'm glad I read through that. So that's one Bible translation that I can cross off my list of Bible translations that I've completely read through. It took about a month and a few weeks to get through. That's how fast I can go through a Bible. Anyway, that's pretty much all I have to share with you in this video. So have a good day, and may God bless you.